Let's be honest, most people hate stretching and often neglect it after workouts. But what if I told you that you could manage it all with a few simple yet effective stretches? In this video, I will show you 5 typical gymnast stretches. Even if you do just 1 or 2 of them at the end of your workout, you can significantly increase your flexibility without wasting time. If you skip them, your muscles will eventually get stiff like a rock, risking injuries in the long run. The first exercise is the simple passive hang. This has been used in gymnastics from the beginning. It's not a favorite among kids, but it's crucial for all hanging apparatus like rings, high bars, and parallel bars. My former coach often called it a character building exercise because hanging takes a toll on grip strength, burning the palms and forearm muscles. It takes serious willpower to hang for even a minute, which is why many people can't do it for long. It's no surprise that many tourist spots use this challenge for business. You may have seen stands where you need to pay a fee to hang for a certain time to win a multiple of that fee, but most of the people fail at this. However, hanging is extremely beneficial, offering numerous positive effects on the body. Research shows that hanging can improve posture, heal shoulders, and even increase height. One report states that 90% of patients advised to undergo shoulder surgery didn't need it after regularly practicing hanging. The structure of the shoulder joint suggests that humans have evolved to hang and climb similar to apes. Because of our shoulder mobility, we are just beginning to realize the benefits of hanging, as our bodies are naturally designed for this activity. Hanging has numerous benefits. It helps decompress the spine by using gravity to stretch the hips and shoulders, creating space in areas compressed by modern lifestyles. It also opens up the muscles around the shoulders, such as the lats and pecs, which often get stiff from sitting at the computer. Furthermore, hanging can reshape the shoulder joint for better range of motion. It increases grip strength, a major indicator of mortality. The stronger your grip, the lower your risk of early death. Given these benefits, there are no excuse not to practice hanging. Spend a few minutes each day hanging, taking small breaks during work to enjoy the benefits. At the end of your workouts, do 1 to 3 sets for a manageable duration. To increase your time, measure and determine your level, then add 5 to 10 seconds each week until you reach at least a minute, then practice this regularly. For advanced practice, you can perform one-arm assisted hangs, then eventually full one-arm hangs. The second exercise is the forward bend with shoulder extension. While the passive hang develops basic shoulder flexion mobility, this exercise develops shoulder extension, the opposite movement, while stretching the entire posterior chain. Due to a sedentary lifestyle and muscle characteristics, most people have shortened chest muscles that pull the shoulders forward, resulting in poor posture. The shoulder extension stretch in this exercise effectively fixes these issues. Additionally, the forward bend greatly stretches the entire posterior chain, including the hamstrings, which are prone to tightness from sitting and inactivity. As you bend forward, the weight behind your back actively lifts, enhancing the stretch not only for the shoulders, but also assisting the forward bend and providing balance. You can perform this stretch with an overhand or underhand grip in various stance widths. Regarding grip width, the wider you hold the bar, the easier the shoulder extension will be, and the narrower the grip, the harder it will be. Similarly, a wider stance allows for a deeper forward bend, while a narrower stance makes it harder. If you are very stiff, start with wider stance and grip, and as you progress, move toward narrower widths. As you bend forward, or even before, lift the stick behind your body with retracted and depressed scapulas. Feel the contraction of the upper back muscles, real deltoids, and triceps as you continuously bend forward with straight knees. Keep your elbows and knees straight, initiate the shoulder extension actively, and bend forward through the full range of motion. Hold the lower end position for 1 to 2 seconds, then return to the starting position. You can perform dynamic repetitions, static holds, or a combination of both. Recommended execution is 5 reps, holding the last rep for 5 to up to 30 seconds in 3 sets. Incorporate this into your post-workout stretching routine as a 2-in-1 stretch. The third typical gymnast stretching exercise is the German hang. This is not a beginner exercise. Since you must use your whole body weight for shoulder extension stretching, it's important that your shoulders are prepared for this load. If they aren't, it can easily lead to injury. Consider that you're suddenly loading your entire body weight on a position your shoulders aren't used to. The previous exercise, which includes shoulder extension stretching with minimal resistance, is a good preparation. I also recommend performing static stretches on the floor with bent, then straight arms in the largest range of motion for a few weeks before attempting the German hang. Start the German hang gradually. Always use leg support in the beginning and slowly try to reduce the load. It's hard to determine when you're ready for the full German hang since it's super subjective. Use an imaginary pain scale from 1 to 10 and never go beyond 6 or 7 during stretching. Following this method, you will gradually reach the full German hang. You can combine German hang with the skin the cat exercise, which strengthens and mobilizes simultaneously. If you perform it on its own, do 1 to 3 sets of 10 to 30 second stretching at the end of your workouts. The fourth exercise is the Jefferson curl. At first glance, this move might seem intimidating, especially with weights, makes many people think of a herniated disc. However, this exercise can be beneficial under proper conditions. Although most people's spines aren't prepared for sudden loads and it's recommended to bend forward with a straight back to prevent injuries, the Jefferson curl can help develop spine mobility. And if you don't have spine issues, the Jefferson curl can be an excellent exercise for mobilizing and strengthening the posterior chain, reducing injury risk. The mobility of spinal joints is just as important as any other joint, so this exercise is worth including in your workout routine. The Jefferson curl improves spine mobility, mobilizes and strengthens the posterior chain, and effectively loosens back, lower back and hamstring muscles. It can also reduce neck, back and lower back pain. Start the exercise with your body weight, ensuring it doesn't cause pain. If you feel pain, consult a professional. You can perform this exercise in straddle or closed stand, initially on the floor without weights. To perform correctly, stand with a straight posture in a hip-width stance. Initiate the movement by tucking your chin to your chest, then bend forward vertebrae by vertebrae. At the end of the movement, hang loosely forward, then reverse the motion. If you can do this exercise well with your body weight, you can gradually add weight, such as dumbbells or weight plates, but be cautious and don't overdo it. The Jefferson curl can be used alongside passive hang or German hang in your routine. Do 1 to 3 sets of 5 to 10 reps and 10-30 second stretching at the end of your workout. The fifth exercise is a real specialty, the lats and triceps stretch. This one looks unusual, but once you try it, you will feel its effect. This exercise aims to improve shoulder flexion, helping to eliminate the bad shoulder angle in your handstand, which many struggle with. After passive hanging, this is the best step to improve shoulder flexion. As the name suggests, it primarily stretches the lats and the triceps due to the bent arm position. The junction of the lat and triceps is a problematic area for many, limiting shoulder flexion range, but this exercise effectively addresses the problem. In my experience, using a foam roller to loosen the area between the lat and triceps beforehand makes the stretch even more effective. Find a chair, bench, or elevated surface and kneel facing it. Rest your upper arms on it above your elbows while clasping your hands or holding a broomstick. Push your chest forward to your range of motion while bending your arms as much as you can. Initially, do this without weights on your knees and try to straighten completely. Over time, you can lean further back on your knees or use a weight plate on the broomstick or hold a dumbbell and perform this exercise with foot support. In this case, you will experience extreme shoulder stretch, and the greater the distance between the two supporting points, the more you need to focus on maintaining posterior pelvic tilt and tight core. This final progression is essentially like a long plank. It pairs well with the forward bend with shoulder extension or the Jefferson curl. Do 1 to 3 sets of 30 seconds hold. If you like these exercises and want to train effectively with minimal equipment, achieving similar results as me or my students, check out the links below. If you want to get the most out of your training and support it with irreplaceable help, personalized guidance, constant feedback, and 24/7 accountability from an expert, apply to one-on-one coaching on the link below. Otherwise, if you want to work at your own pace using a well-structured system, click the link below, join the Gymnastics Method community with the app, and get access to all programs, tutorials, daily workouts, and much more. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and now check out one of my earlier videos on the end screen.